I do everything I can for my kids now. I would do anything for her.
A family is still waiting for answers after their loved one is mysteriously murdered in Nokomis. Shana Jaros was just 18 years old when she was brutally stabbed in her own apartment. Now, exactly 24 years later, her murder remains unsolved and we still don't know who killed her. Tonight, I head back to the scene searching for answers. At the border of central Illinois, you'll find Nokomis, a quiet community of just over 2,000 people, shaken by an unsolved murder investigation.
She was just a kind, loving, giving person. You know, up until her death, she was that way.
Dwayne Jaros' daughter, Shana Marie Jaros, graduated from Nokomis High School. Passionate about helping kids and the elderly, she had big dreams.
She wanted to become a nurse and work with children or work with the elderly that had Alzheimer's.
But Shana's life was cut tragically short. The morning of November 1st, 1995, she was stabbed over 50 times in her own apartment. To this day, police don't know who killed her.
Is it somebody walking amongst us, or is it just a complete stranger?
Friend Belle Smith, like many, wants closure.
I couldn't believe it when I had heard. Why? Why would somebody do this to her? She wasn't a bad person. She stayed out of trouble.
She was just a normal teenager. Like many, she had disagreements with her parents.
She'd reached 18, and I think she felt like she should be out on her own, and so she kind of just left the house and decided to move out, and it was sort of like sudden, and we were just trying to get her to come back home.
Instead, Shana moved into an apartment with a roommate. This is where Shana's apartment used to stand. Her father tells us he was pulling up right here when he saw his daughter alive for the very last time. October 31st, 1995, around 9:30 in the evening.
I took my youngest son, Stephen, he was 10 years old at the time, and he went over there to trick or treat. He looked out the window at the car, and I usually used to turn the car light on and wave at her. And I didn't do it that night, and I regret it for the rest of my life that I didn't do that.
The next morning, a horrifying discovery. Dwayne says he's avoided this street for years. Soon he would get news that would change his family forever.
The public needs to understand that the small amount of information could open this case wide open.
Police have consistently received tips over the years, but still no breakthrough, which is why investigators are asking for the community's help.
If they have any information, no matter how small it is, it could really help point us in the right direction.
I think we started locking our doors and being a little bit more cautious. Now it's always in the back of our mind.
It was a big city crime that shocked a small town, and for Shana's family began a long and painful journey.
I miss her every day. Still, after all this time, think about her all the time, talk to her all the time.
They can only hope new information could put this cold case to rest.
I always give her a kiss like that, and then kiss her like that and tell her she's always in my heart.
And coming up tomorrow night, I investigate any leads that could warm this cold case. If you know anything, there's a reward of up to $10,000 for any information leading to an arrest. Call in Illinois State Police, or you can call Crime Stoppers of Macoupin and Montgomery counties. Here are their numbers.